There's something kind of sad about like certain forms of vinyl and how they look, as opposed to such things as maybe wood flooring or a nice porcelain, something that's tactile and soft and smooth and cool and long lasting and value adding. You know what I'm getting at? Surfaces USA is an awesome place where you can get out of that whole vinyl situation. I'm here with Jen. Good morning, Jen.
Good morning. How are you?
Not to say vinyl's a bad thing, but
No.
it seems to me that there are better surfaces out there that you can have in your home and or business, right?
Absolutely. Much better surfaces. Porcelain, stone, pretty much anything but the day-to-day vinyl.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, it kind of cleans up, but it doesn't last very long. And it seems to me that it gets dated really fast.
Very dated. And it's actually
They're like
not
the bell
as hard.
bottoms of but not in a
70s.
cool way. Yeah. You know.
And they're, it's really not as easy to keep clean and maintain as a porcelain or even a natural stone, contrary to what most people think.
Right. So Surfaces USA,
Yes.
you do floors, you do walls, you do counters,
We do
et
a little
cetera,
bit
et
of
cetera.
everything, yeah.
So let's talk about this because a lot of people think that it costs a lot of money or is cost prohibitive, or that, dealing with contractors, I don't even know who's coming in, or are you handling the contractors? Are you subcontracting it out? Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, we hear it all. I mean, we've tried to really change the way of the shopping experience and the updating experiences. When you come in, we try and help control everything. We not only have the product for you, we can do the install. We really try and work as a project management team to help coordinate the install, help coordinate all the trades coming in and out, whether there are tradespeople or not. We'll work with your contractor, we'll work with our own. So we just try and make it a smoothless transition. So while you're at work or away out of town, all of this work can be happening and you're disrupted as little as possible.
And that's always nice. Natural stone. And tell me a little bit about glass.
We have glass slabs, glass tile, glass mosaic. I would have to say glass slabs are the most beautiful things I've ever seen. We have a couple actually on the yard right now for a project that we're working on. They are translucent. They are very hardy, contrary to what most people might think. They're actually very durable if you have the right tools and the proper materials in the kitchen. The glass slabs are amazing. Or even in the bathroom. We backlight them. I can't say enough about how gorgeous they absolutely are.
So it's not just coming out and putting something down on a floor or a countertop or a wall. It really is the helping to design an aesthetic that's going to give you joy to come home to, right?
Right. And that's one of the great parts about our showroom is that I am an actual interior designer. So we don't have just salespeople. We have people who are knowledgeable in the industry, who are knowledgeable about the materials. Interior design at your service, I mean, that's priceless.
And that's a huge difference in dealing with someone who really, really understands and gets into your own mind as to what you want as the homeowner or the business owner, right? Because you also do businesses.
Correct.
And versus someone that's going to go, here's the latest thing on sale, right?
Right. And that's one of the things. It's really about exploring what the customer wants. The customer might come in and tell me she wants a marble countertop, marble floors. Well, then tells me she doesn't ever want to clean. She doesn't want maintenance. She has 8 kids and lets them run around, do whatever they want. So it's my job to explore her lifestyle and figure out really is that going to be the best material, because at the end of the day, if I give her just what she wants, I'm not doing her a service by telling her how it's going to work or how it's going to live in her home. And so it's just about figuring out what's going to be the best materials for their lifestyle in their home.
Exactly. With marble, with that many kids, you might have the kids wear like little Swiffers on their feet or something, because that's exactly what's going to happen. You're located in Castaic on the Old Road, and that is where your showroom is, where everything is all, you can actually see what you guys have to offer.
Absolutely.
And talk with Jen about your lifestyle and what you are hoping for. And aside from the aesthetic, I talk about that because this really is true. You work hard, and depending on what your day is like, the stresses or whatever of your everyday life out there where you earn your living to come home to your home, you want it to be a place that you can relax and really feel good.
Absolutely. You want to enjoy it. You don't want to escape constantly. We live a very busy lifestyle. We're constantly on the go. I want to come home and enjoy my home and feel relaxed. Same type of feeling I get if I'm in a hotel, or I want to enjoy my home and be proud of it. And we work so hard. Why not enjoy it? Why not enjoy looking at the materials and being proud of what we have?
And know that it's helping to add and improve value of your home as well.
Absolutely.
That is also an investment as well as a place to live. And with business, also your business aesthetic. What are you trying to project to your clientele as they walk in through your doors?
Absolutely. You don't want the cold, traditional, just black, white. You want to have some character. Bring your personality into your business.
Exactly. surfacesusa.com /Castaic.
Yes.
An easy way to find, also located on the old road in Castaic. Stop on by. And you can also find information on Surfaces USA through our website, hometownstation.com. Jen Brown, always a pleasure to have you stop
Thank you
by
so
and
much.
talk about surfaces. And I'm feeling ours now. This is, what is this, like Formica or stuff? You would know. What is
Formica.
this?
I think we need a little updating in here.
Talk to the powers that be. I would go ahead and just say, sign off on it, but I don't know what kind of a street cred I have for that. So always a pleasure. So good luck and have a great day. There are a few things around the house that I can do myself. There are a lot of things I trust to professionals, especially when it comes to things. I know there are people who love to do like their own flooring. I am not that person, Jen Brown from Surfaces USA. And that is the wonderful thing, especially with stuff like you talk about stone tile. People try to do that sort of stuff or marble or travertine on their own.
Yeah.
They're just kind of asking for trouble, aren't they?
They are. I mean, it's what's going to take you and I weeks, lots of weekends, lots of nights to do. My guys can come in and do it in a matter of days. So there's just not only our time, but there's the right way to do it. We're going to spend the money on the materials. We might as well spend the little extra money and have it done the right way so we're not buying materials twice. So yeah, there's certain things that should be left to the professionals and other do-it-yourself projects that you guys can take on yourself at home.
Right. I mean, I will tell you, even on some of the simplest things, it will be, if I go to the hardware store only a half a dozen times, that's actually considered a successful project. But we're talking a little bit off the air about especially things like tile and having to do the spacers and do the, I mean, this goes beyond, you watch maybe one of those DIY shows, it's like a half hour and you think, oh, this is easy.
That. I can do this.
I can wear my I can just wear my street clothes from work and, my slacks and sports shirts and just get this done. And it's nowhere near like that, is it?
No, not at all. I mean, it's dirty. It's dusty. It's not as glamorous as it might seem on HGTV by any means. It is a messy process. And again, it's just something that there's so much that goes into it. Besides the basic math of making sure everything's laid out properly, there's, the right materials, the setting materials. How long do you let it sit? How well do you mix it? I mean, even your grout, if you don't mix it the right way, it's going to end up blotchy, and then it's a disaster.
Don't get me started on grout. So those are the types of things where we talk about installing surfaces or flooring or anything like that, especially when we're talking about stone surfaces or glass surfaces, things like that, that leaving it to a professional and especially from the top down. In other words, going in, having someone who is a professional design consultant or interior designer like you are,
yes,
and making sure that I'm getting the right type of surface for my lifestyle and my aesthetic sensibilities.
Absolutely. And I mean, the possibilities are endless. And a lot of times people are so overwhelmed by the options that they can't see everything that's there. So having us walk you through it, having us help pull things off the wall, kind of brings it down in. I have several little tables set up so I can have 5 or 6 different projects going at one time and bouncing around. Everybody's still getting the attention that they need, and I can pull materials off the wall, put them down on the table. You can see your palette come together right there in front of your own eyes without being overwhelmed by everything that's on my walls.
And again, trusting a professional, because that's the thing too, having, if nothing else, a professional, objective third party, because you might have husbands and wives who have completely different ideas as to what they think the house should look like.
Yes, I'm pretty sure that the design program should offer a minor of some sort in psychology, because you become a mediator from time to time, and you get one person saying, I don't really care, just choose whatever you want to choose. The other one chooses, and then it's, no, why would you choose that? That's not going to work. So it's finding the diplomatic way to help move this process along and make sure that everybody gets what they're wanting and it looks good together.
So Surfaces USA, keeping marriages happy and intact. But then, and that's true, because you don't. And then there's the frustration also of maybe even couples thinking they're going to work on a project together. And oh man, yeah, I mean, I've been married for 25 years. We get along very well, but there have been the little times where just that littlest thing that you think is going to be easy, and you end up calling a professional anyway.
Right.
So on so many levels. But you've got, looking at your website, surfacesusa.com/Castaic.
Yes.
You've got kind of samples of different things. And if you're not sure what Carrara marble is, if I'm pronouncing that
Yes.
correctly, or Montalto, or any of these earth with a U, stone slabs. These are things that you can contact Jen and say, how does this fit into my lifestyle? Metal mosaics and wood mosaics, all kinds of stuff, going above and beyond just like what you might find in the bargain section at your
Absolutely.
local big box store. That's really going to, as we've talked about this in the past, talking about the aesthetic of your own life and your own peace of mind when you come home, that truly is home, and that's going to make you feel relaxed
Right.
and enjoy where you live.
Right, and that's one of the things that we try and do. We bring in a lot of proprietary products. So we have a lot of things that you won't see anywhere else unless they're purchasing it from us. We also have a lot of other lines that we're bringing in that we make sure nobody else is carrying around town, because we don't want to be like every other tile store. They all have their little niches. Our niches that we are going to be completely different, and we are trying to become that one-stop full-service design center where we can help you with everything. We like it for people to come in, take a look, feel like they're at home, take a peek at our website, find some inspiration photos, come in, look at my vignettes I have set up. You know, we can show you other pictures that we have in our portfolio, but we want to be a go-to for it. We don't want to be that bargain center,
Right.
where you can find, we have 25 pieces left of this. We will always have some of that laying around, but that's not really what we're about. We are a beautiful design center. So we do a little bit more than just, we have tile for $2.50. Here you go.
Exactly, and improving your lifestyle through home improvement and the value of your home as well, and with contractors and workers that are under your direct control.
Yes.
That's really important.
Yes.
Important to a lot of people. SurfacesUSA.com/Castaic. The showroom located 30629 The Old Road. You can also get the address from the web address I just gave you, or you can find Surfaces USA on our website, hometownstation.com. Jen, always a pleasure to talk to you. I learned so much about floors when we get together. So thanks a
for
lot.
having me again.